Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn. Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go, baby. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 99, check 99.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Yellow, 22.
Second and 5. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Ready?
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check. 53 flight. Check. 53 flight. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Begin.
Edo blue.
53. Check 53.
From the gun, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Six. Rebel.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Down to lose one. Bring it, guys. 51.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And he'll find Pittman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Come up the ball.
Grand cycle.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Let's go.
Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to pass, Tua. They complete it to Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
5, 97. Field, black. Ready, go.
On second down, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Striker, check, striker.
Get wide. Rush in.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike 10. Big stop, D. Big
To throw again on second down. Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick it up. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Yellow.
Bang.
Tua sets up to pass it. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
10's the mic. I'm coming.
22 needle.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, watch edge.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Spike 60. Green back.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman from 10 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike 10, I'm here all day. I'm here all day. They've got Mike 10 right here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
60 red. 60 red. Red. Yellow. Go.
2nd and 6. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
From the 39, Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point attempt here still to come. And
Makes the score Colts 42, Dolphins 14. Jake
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. Red 38. Green Jack.
Rap. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike, 53.
Red, yellow.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
58's the Mike. Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
2 now on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here we go. 53.
Exit.
Claws red.
58's the Mike. 58.
Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Back to you. 58's Mike. 58's Mike.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Blue striker.
They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Guyton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. One final try for Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.